Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Twisted Throne. I am but your humble GM, Diamond, and who the fuck is TW Penny and who do they play?
TW Penny does art sometimes. I didn't do art for my PC, but I have done art. And I played John Vonnegut Jester.
Yeah, the noodle boy. Who the fuck is Blinky and who the fuck he plays?
They
Fuck. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I usually don't go second. I'm pretty sure I'm usually third. So,
I don't care. You're second now.
You've caught me off guard. How
welcome to
fucking
second
dare
place.
you?
Well, since you don't have a guard, you might as well not go at all. Who the fuck plays? Who's Shade?
Hi there,
Twisted Throne.
I'm Shade. I play Dion. Definitely the person always in second.
And of course, my but humble co-GM, who's also awesome and deserves all the praise.
I'm Blue, and I wasn't here last time, but I'm here this time to be me, myself, and I.
Yes, and we're going to back to the Eternals real quick. There are a few things, a few ends that didn't meet just yet. So,
I mean, I left.
yeah, I'm gonna start us off with Steven.
Oh, yeah?
So it's been a little while. You and John kept talking. You passed the fountain and you saw Dion and Kevin weirdly not at each other's throats. They were actually kind of conversing like humans. And if I'm not mistaken, you were after Robert, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You walking by, you see those two people over there. You ask them about it, and they tell you that he just climbed up these stairs and walked up to that building.
I see.
Yeah.
How convenient and yet steep stairs.
Yeah.
only the long legs can get up these stairs.
You walk and you see Robert and Jamie talking. As you step closer, you can hear them yeah, no, and it kind of stuck around. And then you see Ren oh, my favorite blue-haired boy with pronouns. Let's go. And you see Robert turn. Oh, this is a bit. I don't talk much to you. Honestly, I probably should change that.
Jamie, I think most people have pronouns.
Yeah, but you're the blue-haired person with pronouns, you know?
If you say so.
Which ones are again? Just to make sure. I don't want to. I've been assuming him, but gotta don't want to offend people like that. I offend people in different ways, like tripping them, not fucking up their pronouns. That's just kind of rude in a way that is not me.
I guess any. I don't really care that
A nerd in every way of the rainbow. He steals a knife.
Sure.
And just phases through the floor and goes to God knows where. Genuinely God knows where. And you see Robert Steven, right?
Yeah, sorry, I was just looking at the knife that he left here since it didn't phase through the roof.
Dumbass. God, I'm so surprised he's actually alive. Haven't seen him in a while.
You know him?
Oh yeah, no. We used to work around, but after a while we kind of disconnected, just because different jobs, different lives, and there was a mercenary. One day he kind of just disappeared, never showed up again, and next thing I see when you guys show up at here for the first time, he just wakes me up while I'm sleeping, and I go, "Holy shit, Jamie!" And then we catch up on a few things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know how he's dead?
Well, half dead. Wonder if there's any way to actually help him, but I'm not very I'm not very hopeful about that. He seems to be fine.
I mean, it doesn't really seem to be seeking out a solution, if there is one.
Uh, yeah, but you're just exploring around. This neighborhood is great for parkour. Honestly, great practice.
I guess so. Keep that in mind if I ever get into that.
Very useful. Everywhere. You have you seen
No,
Shade? Have you seen Shade just fucking wall run? The motherfucker's fast.
he is pretty fast.
Well,
I actually came here to ask you a question.
all right. Spit it out. He walks up to this thing over
Well,
here and sits down with his legs to the air.
I guess not specifically you, but friend of yours.
No, which one?
Did you call that doctor again?
Alessander?
Yeah.
Why do you want to talk to him?
I have questions for him.
These questions come from somewhere.
I just want to know why he does what he does.
He's a medic. He heals people. What do you expect?
Yeah,
Unless
well,
he did something to you that is not very friendly in nature.
you could say that.
What did he do to you?
Nah. I mean, cut me open a few times. Drugged me. Probably a few other things. Honestly, I couldn't tell you everything.
Hmm. Do you have a cell phone?
Yeah.
Call through your phone. If you call through mine, he's gonna assume I'm around, and he's not gonna want to be open about whatever. I want you to put it on live speak, and I want you to hear the conversation. Pretend I'm not here. Do you understand that?
Sure. What's the number?
And he passes you a number that I definitely came up with and definitely added to the lore.
Alright.
You call up the good doctor. Hello there. This is Alessandro Weka people. Not many people know this number, so I'm guessing you want something. Who is
Hey,
it?
old man, Talarico.
Yes, you called me not you, but Robert called me a few minutes ago. I assume you took the number from him.
Yeah, not too hard to get it.
Honestly, you of all people expected to not call me.
Well, I mean, I thought about it, but I kind of came to the realization while thinking about it that you might actually have some kind of somewhere real deep down there, you might have some kind of good motive for the shit you did to me. So I just want to ask, why'd you do it?
Do you believe in God?
Maybe not in a traditional sense. Why?
So, one time when I was traveling with Josh, we got separated from the main group, but it was on purpose. We had to deal with some shit in the Vatican. Great friends of mine over there. Unfortunately, quite a few demons took over, which literally cleans the place down. It was not easy, it was not pleasant, but it was done. Eventually. And I started to read some texts. Well, I got allowed to, of course. It's always fun. And I found out a few interesting things. Me and Josh. Did you know,
Yeah.
fun fact, there are various amounts of demons walking around. All kinds of demons.
Are we talking demons in the traditional Christian religious sense, or?
Well, it depends. If you're talking the generalized idea of like the media, yes, those exist as well, and those are quite dangerous. But demons go far way more than that. For example, have you ever heard of a demon who can live forever, however, is cursed to be burned just in contact with the light of the throne of God in the skies, aka the sun? Probably heard from different
No.
words like blank bodies, undead, vampires.
Ghoul, vampire. Yeah. There's quite a few.
Now, I
You gonna
must.
narrow it down at all?
Now, to be fair, what I usually do is nothing to the level I did to you, but I had to test you out. You were just the first real vampire I meet, and I could not get the opportunity to let go. I had orders to just, take you somewhere else. But again, I could not let the opportunity go. I need to figure out if there was a way to heal you, let's put it like that, to rid you of that disgusting stench. I've met many demons in my life, especially in the Vatican. It is not pleasant. You may think you have some sort of self-control or, I don't know, kindness in you, but I know what you can do. I saw the records. However, I'm not here to cause a genocide. That would be evil. Duh. But
Yeah.
um, I could not do anything to you. Not what I usually do. Your body just regenerates at a ridiculous stance. It is honestly, doing any surgeries on you is generally a matter of time and hours of work. It just doesn't work. The reason I opened so many holes in you is because you just didn't stop. I had my ways to
Yeah,
keep you
well,
alive if you couldn't, but you just kept regenerating and regenerating and regenerating. To be fair, though,
yeah,
I figured out that you have a
sure.
limit on how many times you can do that, so that was fun.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, and
I
then,
guess
of
if you
course, after
got a
so much
whole enough
time.
times.
I'm sorry, go on. He
I
says
guess if you
that.
cut a hole enough, I guess if you open a hole enough times, eventually it will just stop being filled, either out of laziness or just plain giving up on behalf of some party,
Mm
whether that be a person or just a part of a body, like an instinct.
hmm. Like an instinct. That's a fun way to put it.
I mean,
It's
I
more than
certainly didn't let
instinct.
that hole stay there, so.
Nothing normal goes back like that. Your entire existence is a paradox to the rules of nature. It is honestly terrifying.
I have a
Very.
question for you, Doc.
Yes?
When you get a cut on your finger, does it stay there forever?
No, it takes its time. I'm owed, well, more than ever now.
I noticed.
Hmm.
You see, it's similar to that.
Just because it
It's just
looks
that.
doesn't mean it is.
Mhm.
You barely can stay in the sunlight without turning to dust. Don't tell me you're
that-
normal or close to normal. However, of course, you already know I had to send you away. But that's not my business. I'm not allowed to talk about that anyway.
Can you tell me who ordered you to do that?
I'm sure you can figure it out. Well, until I catch you again. And then I send you to him straight away, because I don't think I can figure anything out of you. If I were
You're
you,
actually
I would be
still
very
trying to.
careful where you walk, because trust me, his interest on you is a little bit more than mine. Much, much more. Be
His.
careful,
Okay.
because I'm not the only one worried about your existence. Well, I'm worried. He is desperate.
Hmm. Are you talking about Stroheim?
Did you know that his daughter has cancer? Leukemia.
Yes, he said so.
I'm giving her a few months before she dies. Unless, of course, let's just say she gets a little bit better at regenerating than normal.
Hmm. That's an understandable motive.
Yeah, but don't think he's not gonna definitely make experiments on you. You think he would just turn his daughter into a blood-sucking machine? A monster? A devil?
Hmm.
Nah, no. But don't worry, I'm not letting him do that as well. Because he's trying so much from what makes us human. Death. That's unnatural. He doesn't
Hmm.
understand that. And he needs to learn. One way or the other. What about you? What have you been doing all this time?
Kind of a shitty thing for a doctor to do. Just,
I
you know,
treat patients. You don't.
yeah.
When you're not a patient, I don't treat you. And once again,
Mm.
don't try to lie to me and pretend like everything you do matters in some way. I know deep down what you can do. Don't worry though, again, eventually I'll find a way to remove the vampireness out of you. Just not seem like it's gonna be very soon. It's gonna take a while.
Wikipedia. That
Tellerico.
previous statement I said, did you really think I was talking about myself? That kid, Stroheim's. You're really just gonna let her die? She's your patient, isn't she?
Stephen, we humans were given the gift of death for a reason. I would treat her to the best of my abilities, and if she somehow managed to overcome her leukemia, unlike her mother, that would be a miracle of God, but turning her into whatever you are. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not letting that happen. That kid doesn't deserve that. She deserves better.
I suppose to an extent, the actions of others might lead you to believe that people like me are inherently evil. I just want to let you know that that is incorrect.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
By the
in any
way,
case,
I would like to ask a favor of you. You can follow it if you want or not, but stay far away from John. I'm,
why?
you're a vampire. Make the math.
Yeah,
You touch
I
him
mean,
once. I'm not torturing you. I'm erasing you from existence. Oh,
Listen, if
sorry.
you're worried for my sake, he's not really the son or anything.
I'm sorry to say this. Surgery. Gotta, save someone's life. Sometimes you forget about the actual job. Well, normal job. Blah. I wish you a good time, and once again, stay the fuck away from him. Monster.
Before you go,
And he turns off.
that bitch. I'm gonna text him, call me back later.
You're blocked.
That double bitch. Well, I know his number
Alexander's
now.
the worst, for real, for real.
I'm
You.
tempted to start bothering him at payphones.
Okay, guys.
You
Guys,
look back.
he's a 10, but he's a racist.
That makes him a 0, bruh. That makes him a 0. I don't know how
Fuck
to
up.
say that.
You look.
Listen, but he kinda spitting though.
You look back at Robert, whose eyes are just wide, and his mouth is a little bit open. He's gotta just look around, like completely concerned, like. Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't suppose you were recording that, were you?
No, I didn't expect any of that. None of that. Don't tell
Hey,
John.
legitimate tech question, guys. Are
Hey.
are recordings of phone calls automatically
Hey.
saved somewhere?
No.
Hey, Blink, GM
Yeah.
advice. You have plot points.
Yeah, I was gonna if they weren't, I am just gonna plot point. I was recording
So
that.
that is a feature that you can turn on, but that's not a thing by default.
Okay, plot point. I did turn it on. I was recording it in some way.
You have a flaw that says you're dumb.
I have a plot point
A
that says
mechanic
somebody
of
else could have done
game.
it for me.
Yeah. So we're like, okay. He gets up and looks back and starts pacing shit. Steven,
Yeah.
look, don't tell John, don't tell anyone, no one about this, okay? I need to figure this out. Don't tell anyone about this. Please.
I'm going to preface my next statement by saying I won't tell many people, at least. I
No,
doubt
no.
that you care about.
You can't tell anyone. You can't tell John. You can't spread that around. Okay?
I'll preface. I'll be vague if I ever do talk about it to anybody.
No, don't even be vague.
Likely won't.
Still, dodge away the question until I have something figured out. I'll think about something, then I'll talk to you, and then we'll get things through, but don't mention this.
Let me just ask a question first.
What?
Why?
I want you to imagine that you have a best friend for years on end. Someone you would give your neck for them to take care of. And then out of nowhere, you find out they are supernatural fucking racist. It's not exactly easy. He tortured you. Maybe more. Not only that, but he implied that he doesn't usually torture. He does something else.
Yeah. Probably takes out organs or something.
That's... I want to believe that does not sound like what he would do, but... Look, I need to think about this. I need to come up with something to do about it, because... Look, Steven, I know you probably hate him, but I'm not... I don't want him to die, and I'll try to find a way of doing something. Okay? Just don't tell anyone. Jesus Christ. Look, just give me just give me a month. It's not gonna nothing's gonna happen that time anyway.
You assume that I hate him, and honestly, I did until that phone call. But Now that I know why he did what he was doing, he may be coming at it from the wrong angle, but I guess his heart's in the right place. So I don't really hate him for what he's done. I more just hate what he is going to do next.
And I hate what he's already been doing.
Yeah. Well,
Look, one thing
in
you
any
can be
case,
sure is that I'm gonna stop whatever that is. I promise you that.
you have fun with that. Honestly, I guess if you need help, you can ask me, but I'm not super interested in. Well, I guess more accurately, I'm not really concerned with what he's done before. I am concerned about what he might do in the future.
Well,
However, currently my goal has shifted from killing him to something I like a bit more, which is nice.
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna save that kid. Bonus points that pisses him off.
You seem to look. You're not gonna turn that kid into a fucking vampire.
I didn't say that. I said I'm gonna save that kid.
Explain.
Honestly, I don't know yet. But I'll figure it out. Worst comes to worst. I can
Don't
just
try
ask
going
her.
off. Don't try going after her alone. Nicolo's gonna maul you. He's not gonna believe a word of what you said. If he was skeptical before, he's much more now. He's not gonna trust you to get even close to her.
Yeah, well. Nice thing about that is, I mean, hopefully given time he'll see it the other way, but if he doesn't, then, well. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. As far as I'm concerned, I would personally sooner die than let that kid die.
It's a noble thought.
I guess.
I need a long time to process this. Don't tell anyone. I need to think things up. You see him walk up again and just sit here, putting his hands together, with it playing around with his thumbs. Unaware of what to
Okay.
do next. And next scene is gonna be a little bit different. Hey, I'm more actually a second for everyone to talk about that. Hey everyone, how are y'all doing?
Doing good. Steven's
yeah?
gonna jump off a roof after that
I was
conversation.
so
It'll be funny.
I was so scared that you're going to tell John. I'm gonna be real.
I haven't yet.
No. Oh boy. Oh
We
boy.
might get to that. We might get to that point.
So
Probably not this session.
So I'm just gonna don't do that and don't do that.
I'll wait. I'll wait a bit. If I ever
I
do,
know what I fucking said.
I'll give it some time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But Penny, think about it.
You
It'd
need
be
to give
funny.
it quite the number of years. Money ain't got shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I'll warn you
See,
ahead
the
of
money's
time.
for nothing.
Oh no, I said it'd be funny.
It would be so funny though.
Shade, the funnies for nothing, the comedians for free.
Well,
Hey Diamond, I want to have a scene with John. Anyways.
anyway, meanwhile, Dion, you spent a good, well, you did your empathy shit, but like, you notice that doing empathy with another empathy person is very easy, and then when he went to like grab some people for you to try it, you notice, oh god, there's a learning curve, oh god, this is much harder, and you just spent a chunk of time doing that. he kept laughing every time you fail, but he kept also giving tips. So like
Yeah.
it was like kind of 50-50. And eventually, Dion, I heard you wanted to do a phone call.
Yep. Dion would effectively step out and head to a distance where he doesn't think people would listen in. Like, none of the internals would be around.
Mm-hmm.
Or calling us, yeah.
You wait a few seconds, and then eventually, oh, hello, Dion.
Yeah, I figure I'd...
Oh,
Oh.
but by the way, you could update the others on this. So, just a quick warning. I know you. Yeah, basically, apparently, if you look at the divisions of that Richard gave us of the map of the islands, there's a tiny little space on the left of Black Hole Sun territory, and apparently a lot of people there that dominated were friends with Mr. Rock and Mr. Smiley. They just didn't have time to talk to them. And guess what? We got a free territory, baby. Completely diplomatic. That was fun.
He mentioned he was heading to try to claim a territory on that side.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's already looking good. So, sorry, I interrupted you. What's up?
So I figure I'd give you at least one major update, really, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I assume you just, if you've been keeping an eye on things, have you heard about what the Brandos are pulling?
Well, not really. Haven't had the time to check on that out. I've been, again, most of my time has been spent on rich mines, and Jesus fucking Christ, there are a lot of buildings with a lot of floors, and it's not exactly easy to find information there. But
Oh.
what has they been cooking?
So, they're looking to make a move on this island. And along with that, they've shut down the Dream Theaters.
Oh,
They're not taking those requests.
petty bitches! Oh, fuck off. Okay.
So, Robert... Well, So this is the other update I need to give you on our situation with Robert, because he was not happy about us keeping territory.
Well, of course. Honestly, why didn't you lie about it?
Oh, it was the kind of... He wanted to take it for his own, and by the time I got there, John had already, said otherwise.
Of course he would take it for his own. Look, did you manage to avoid a confront at least?
For now, but, once things have settled...
We can only hope you guys will be, I guess, ready for when that happens. This is annoying.
It's kind of unavoidable, to be honest, if he wants to claim the island.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so...
However, we are currently acting in alliance with them to push back the Brandos and try to claim some of their territory.
Oh no, that's... Okay, I have a plan. Okay, Dion, tomorrow morning, once you're not tired, will you start calling some names and calling some people? If you can, notify John and Steven to also give me a call, because I'm going to explain some things to them, alright? I need to make some preparation. Get ready. Shit's about to go fucking wild.
Yeah, things are gonna go interesting here.
Yeah. You guys eventually go home and talk about things, discuss things out, and Richard, in a day, he actually sends you an update of the map. Yay!
Yo, guys, our new territory has a port. We can now export and import resources.
We
Let's
can
fucking
fucking
go! We can trade
I
with the
would like
outside
to
world,
trade.
guys.
I would like to trade 2 wood for 1 stone.
That
Yeah,
is...
can I trade 3 wool for 1 stone?
Yeah.
Dirty. Oh.
John and
Fucking
Steven,
go.
It's been like a day max since the last time. It's probably late at night, and you guys receive a call and telling you to go to Ezio's place. I'm assuming there's no one wanting to be weird and stay home. Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway,
But
You said it was near night, right?
yeah.
I don't want to go to school.
Okay, that's fine then.
John's probably drowsy, but he'll go.
You guys actually don't see Dion.
What the fuck? Is that allowed?
He lives there. Where did he go?
How? Bro, it's literally your house!
Look, I left to go try to claim renter's insurance.
Oh,
It's fine.
you're being a Scooby-Doo villain and doing insurance fraud?
It's not
That-
insurance
it's
fraud if your
burned
apartment
down.
actually burned down.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the
It's-
reverse of insurance fraud. That's insurance. Now they're gonna
That's
try to fraud
insane.
you, so you can't
That's
have
right.
it.
that's so
Look, I
true.
can't get my all $4.
Hey, you could buy a letter with that.
You could buy our
Well,
stuff.
you see, they sadly have to pay for postage, so I owe $3.
You could buy a stamp with that.
No, we should probably roleplay, huh?
Yeah, I'm
probably.
waiting. I'm
He walks
waiting.
up and knocks on the door.
Yeah, I'm casually waiting on you fools.
John, like, wiping his eyes, just kind of like, stands there, let's go.
Yeah, you knock on the door, and let's say this person over here is the one who opens. Blue?
Yeah, you see someone. Open the door. A familiar face, and let me do... Oh, you already had it. Oh! Ah, hey everyone, they're here! Come in, come on.
Oh, there they
Yep.
are, says Rock.
Yes?
Oh.
Nice lash.
Ayo.
Good to see you all.
You see him flex an
Okay.
arm, fully healed up.
Nice.
Wow, that was fast, okay.
Yeah, no, apparently when I hurt myself on my stand, it also heals faster? Don't ask me how that works.
And
I
Maybe
will
it
not.
has something to do with plants.
Something to do with plants. So gotta water them, I guess.
Surely this will affect the trout
Maybe.
population.
Yeah. And you see that by your side, Ronnie James. Hello.
Hey, Ronnie.
Hey, it's pronouns boy.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, but who is that person? They
Oh,
just been
it's
sitting here
Ronnie.
and intimidating me.
You see,
John fucking stares Jamie down as
What?
soon as he says that.
what? I'm part of the gang. I'm part of the thing. And you see Richard talking with Ezio like, oh, that dumbass followed me, and might as well include him. I mean, I didn't understand what he said. He had to write shit down for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeff
I mean-
slapped Jamie. He's part of the Black Hole Suns.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on, real quick. Did he write in ink like a normal person, or did he write in blood on a mirror? Because he does that like half of the time, and it's really goddamn annoying.
He's like, guess.
Jamie,
He's like, yeah.
where'd you get blood?
Oh, you know, just a store
Jamie?
nearby.
Jamie, we're setting a new rule for the Black Hole Suns. If you're gonna be here, I don't care what the fuck you do to me, you will not bully Jeff.
I bully everyone.
Yes. I'm asking for unequal opportunities on Jeff.
Okay, but I'm gonna double down on you.
I will take this bullet.
Yeah.
I feel like go down on someone else.
Look, I don't care about if he's annoying or not. He's an invisible ghost man. That is reconnaissance for free, motherfuckers. You see, yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
if
Jamie's stand makes him a ghost, so he's actually useful when he isn't being a prick.
That's not his stand, but okay.
So
It
that-
isn't?
What?
Jamie,
I
do you
thought
want
that
to
was a
explain,
stand.
or? Oh, it's a stand.
The ghost.
Wait, what?
I mean, I mean, here's the thing. The ghost thing is a side effect. It doesn't really do that. Not really your business, nerd.
If you want the rundown,
You are
it's
the
this
worst.
thing. Steven, like, slaps Jamie's jacket once or twice.
Goes through.
The jacket makes him a ghost.
Close enough.
It basically what made this little body of mine completely flawless throughout my years as a mercenary. You know?
He died
So
and
you're
the
gonna
jacket kept him alive or something.
I'm technically half alive. Fuck you.
You don't have a pulse, you're dead.
I have a pulse, you just can't feel it because I don't have a physical body. It's still here. I hear my heart or my ear
John
sometimes.
starts pinching the bridge of his nose. So wait, hold on. So wait, are you like a ghost wearing a jacket? What the hell is up?
Whatever. I don't care. I'm not explaining on it. We're not. Fuck you, John. You have brown hair. Boring.
That's got to be some kind of prejudice.
He says, well, let's try to avoid fighting. We have a few things to discuss. Very important things. We're kind of going to war.
Fucking what?
Don't worry, it's not as big a scale as a regular war, because otherwise we've been kind of fucked, but... Okay, so you see these two over here? He points at Diora and Diallo on the fucking, thing.
Yeah.
So these two little shits have been preparing for an invasion on the Laughing Iron place, or I guess Black Hole Sun place now.
Huh.
Yes.
Hey,
That's annoying.
Mr. Smiley raised his hand. I know we didn't get to talk about it, but weren't those the guys who were gonna dry bugs? Yeah, that's words, yeah. Buy drugs from.
You got this, Jeff.
Yeah, we did.
You got this, love.
We got 2 vials of stand drug.
Huh.
Yeah.
You see,
I guess they
Etzel,
just decided to stab us on the back. Because
you see, Etzel, like, you guys had 2 vials of stand drug.
We now have 1 vial of stand drug. Happy?
Yes, sorry, I'm very finicky with words. Sorry, my bad.
I'm sorry, I'm being snappy for no reason.
Don't worry, it's fine. It's a tense situation.
Wait.
But, well, if you guys have seen the map that Richard has shared, we figured out that, well, shit's wild, yo. They have already hired a few people. Most people don't want to work for them because fuck them, but money speaks a lot, and yeah, that's a bit worrying. However, thanks to the valiant efforts of Ronnie James, you see him like doing a pose, like, oh yeah, baby, I helped, I did, I'm so cool, look at me. It's like, thanks to him, we also found out a problem on their forces. They hired a strong guy. Don't worry though, we know everything about him, so that's also good. No need to, I don't know, try to guess his ability or something.
Like, what kind of strong are we talking?
Remember when I said I was being shot with lightning? It's that guy again,
yeah,
and apparently he has magnetism powers. That's the thing he does now as well. Fun
Out of
times.
character, Diamond.
Yeah?
If I see a singular red baron, I'm fucking punching him.
I'm smiling so hard right now. Anyway, he's like, yeah, no,
he's gonna
apparently...
get punched.
He's like, well, apparently the guy is now hired by them, which, to be fair, lots of money probably. But we know that he has electricity and magnetism. Don't know how we counter that, but we know he has it. That's an advantage, probably. Which is like, information is money. Ideologies, whatever. With that out of the way, also with the valiant helps of Mr. Smiley and Mr. Rock, thank you very much. You see Mr. Rock nod. We also have quite a few people on our side, so we have personnel. Lots of personnel. And we are ready for that fight. The plan that I'm currently developing with Richard is to try and find where Diallo and Diora will be, and we will attack them at once. If we take them out, we can easily claim everything else since we'll be completely deorganized and just utter chaos. At least from the groups of their battalions and shit. Sorry, I swore.
I mean, yeah, that's
Yeah,
something
I
you
can
even
see.
mentioned to Robert is take out the head Brando and they'll backstab themselves into
Yeah,
oblivion.
this is unfortunate for them. And meanwhile, me and Richard also have been looking on a way to find and cut off their reinforcements, specifically from rich mines. Sure, they have some personnel here, but it's kind of a new people that don't really know them very well. If they manage to somehow get hands from rich mines, then there's no way we're gonna win. So that's currently the plan. It's just like, oh, and by the way, it's not like I'm going out there. I'm just planning out the things. I'm an
I
informer, not a
assume so,
warrior.
Richard.
Yeah, just making sure here. Fighting, dumb.
Out of character, we need to talk. And do you realize they were actually on the fucking chalkboard?
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
notice?
Yeah.
I added
Yeah,
them.
they're there.
Just looked up very slightly and got caught off guard by that.
Their stupid little faces are there.
I squashed them so they could look like they're there.
She's a child.
And you see Richard like, yeah, with that out of the way, we gotta be talking some other stuff as well. For example, you guys are gonna be fighting there, so you better learn how to guide a bunch of people, cause you're for them. Power usually is a pretty good motivation to follow someone. And you see Edsel was gonna sit and then just gives up.
Wait,
So-
Pete. Wait. It's
So-
like thing behind just instructing people. I thought like you just told them what to do and then they would do it.
Yeah, but you gotta scream it out loud and, be affirmative. Give a nice impression about strength. Also, we're gonna
And I'll
collect...
just ask them.
Yeah, but in the fight, they're gonna supposedly be following you anyway, so you better be ready. Just...
Okay.
Also, thought I'd preface this. This doesn't really have to do with the current conversation, but since you were asking about it the other day, Ezio,
What is it?
we found out 2 possible types that drug that we have could be.
Oh, what are the types?
I believe he said close distance power, short distance duelist. It's either one of the 2.
Huh,
Yeah.
you managed to study
It's
them, Rug?
unlikely to
That's...
lie, too.
How did you even find that out?
Made a call.
Made a call.
You
Richard?
do know
And Richard's like,
I-
what?
John puts his hands in his face like I told you who my family is.
Oh, right, you have direct access to... You have direct access to all the border people. Holy shit, I never thought about that very much, actually. Damn.
My uncle was Josh
Oh.
Joestar.
He's probably... I'm not gonna say. Yeah, no, you have a lot of...
words, Ezio.
Yeah. Look, it's whatever. Look, while me and Dawn will be busy blocking off the bridge from anything that looks like it's coming from the Brandos, all of you are gonna be in the fight, except for Richard. Yeah, I'm not fighting. No. And it's gonna be quite a few people getting hurt in that. And well, all of you need some preparation for that. I'm a be real. Everyone does.
Mr. Smiley raises his hand.
Yes, he points at you.
Well, what do we know about the twins themselves?
Standless.
I imagine that's...
Completely.
Yeah.
Have zero stand. Just 2 rich kids with a lot of money from their mommies and daddies.
There's a long beat. That... No, wait, hold on. He kind of sits up in his chair, kind of confused.
Yeah.
You all know how dream theaters work, right? Like,
No.
you go up to them. Well, the concept of a dream theater was always about the organizing freedom, if that makes sense. Like, if you can prove that you're strong and that you deserve to have the part of a group, then it's basically what keeps you from going out into the streets and having outright gang wars, or just smaller ones, just small-scale fights in lands of territory. But if they're leaders and they're standless, what the fuck?
They're denying all dream theaters from the info
And
we gathered.
to be fair, if they pay enough money for bodyguards and just pay enough money to the people that own the Dream Theaters,
Yes.
they could. Wait, no, wait. You guys mentioned something about sponsors when you had the drug deal, right?
Oh,
Yeah, they were
right,
trying to
they're-
get people under their thumb.
Well, that explains it. They
Yeah.
just literally bought their way into dominating those territories. Huge waste of money, if you ask me. Could have just fought it out. Oh wait, they're weak.
However, that still raises issues because they could have actually bought out some strong help.
Well, the Ragyo guy, you know, Red Lightning guy, Magnetism Man, that's the strong help so far. We don't know if they have
that's
any.
snap.
Yeah.
Mr. Smiley seems to be caught up on that, actually, like, pretty... It's kind of hard to tell. Steven, you kind of get it, actually, for some reason. Maybe it's just a quirk of what you learned from him, but, that information scares the shit out of him.
That someone has so much money.
I'm just... kind of flexes a bit. Outright ignoring dream theaters and the shit, I need a minute. I'll be back.
Do you want me to go with
Yes,
you?
bathroom. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
okay.
Alright, take
go
your
to the
time.
bathroom.
Interesting. Okay.
Well, with that, you have my helping hand during that fight. I'm ready to wreck some Brando ass. No offense, he looks at Dion.
Look, I'm about ready for the same.
That's what I like to hear. It's running. I'll be ready to trip some fuckers.
Yeah, well, that's good and all, and you'll certainly be helpful. They'll probably have more people than us, so we'll likely be outnumbered.
Yes.
I mean,
probably, but with enough... You guys all have stands, and that's gonna be your trump card. We're gonna abuse and use them as much as we can. Thank you very
Right,
much, Don.
We still can't.
Says that John gives a thumbs up. Faces and hands.
It wouldn't be smart to rely solely on them.
Oh,
I
no.
understand that
We
we're
still have
not,
personnel, but that's what's gonna be your biggest advantage. With 3 stand users, plus... Well, 2 stand... 1... With... Wait, here goes 1, 2, 3...
5.
Count it
4,
out.
5... Okay. With 5
Sounds
stand
pretty
users
young.
and someone with 3... And someone's gonna have 3 stands here, even if they're not his... I think we have a big enough advantage. Also, it's not... Again, I'm pretty sure... You guys can do a number. Even if just 1 stand. I mean, non-star users can't see an invisible punch coming. They just take it.
so this is actually a question I wanted to ask you, John. For something to consider.
Yes.
You seem knowledgeable in the stand drug.
I know some about it, yeah.
Do you happen to know how fast they can make it?
You have no
John
clue.
actually starts to think. So, I don't know time. I will give this, though. I know... it was a while ago since I've seen that, but I think I saw the place where it's made, and I do believe it's on an automated system. So I think that should tell you enough.
The
How
only reason I
about-
ask is, for now, stands our advantage, but if we actually start pushing them back, they might start, dipping into their own supply.
I was going to say, I would assume that at any moment one of those brandos could pull out a syringe and try.
Oh,
Actually-
I don't believe that would be a good idea considering the condition it leaves you in.
I just wanna, you see Richard kinda speak up. I wanna mention something real quick. I have a question. Why would they try to sell drugs? Like, obviously they wanted it to sponsor and basically take over your territory with some, money. But why the fuck still sell the drugs? That makes no fucking sense.
I mean, I can...
Don Wolf's.
So,
Yeah, Don?
So, here's what an idea that I have, actually.
Hold on, Richard.
What?
Don's talking.
The fucking
Don
dog?
Wolf's.
Yes.
It is a very intelligent wolf. Would you like to make a brain roll to decipher Don's wolf?
Absolutely, I would.
Oh,
John's smart.
John
John
is
is smart. He might do it.
smart, so let's...
You may also use bravery to fire. Though I doubt it, John.
Bravery to decipher dog.
To empathize with dog.
That makes sense.
Can
Well,
I
you
use
see,
my
emphasizing-
never underestimate trait here, because Richard was undermining the dog?
Sure. Fuck it. Go for it.
Hell yeah.
But you see,
Dead dog gets the bonus,
emphasizing
not
with
you.
Hell yeah.
You understand it perfectly. Don's method. You see, that may be the case. However, you must also interpret where they are getting the stand drug. Since it's not a localized thing on the street, it must be a rare or small amount of individuals can produce it. It is likely the brandos are in themselves taking orders for someone else, and they are instructing them to spread the drug.
That dog
You
just
hear-
got. You see, Richard, like, that dog just barked a bunch of fucking times. What the fuck?
You see John have his eyes go wide as the barks ring out. Oh my god, that could be true.
You see, actually, like, did you. What? You heard. Don, you have a mental connection with John?
Woof.
John has
John?
empathy. That's
Can
the
you
only
understand
solution I
that?
can think of.
What the fuck? You have empathy for dogs? Oh, Penny muted himself. Anyway, Richard will go, well, ignoring whatever the fuck that was, I actually have a little theory about... I have a little theory about what the fuck is going on with the Brandos.
Sorry, my brain just lapsed there. Don's a smart dog, but I didn't actually think I was... Okay,
Good work, I guess.
Whoa.
so...
Why?
I mean... When Don was barking, I could tell that she was trying to communicate something. She was trying to communicate the possibility of a higher order above the Brandos that they're actually getting their supply from, and that did not hit me until now somehow.
Okay, look, I know it's very important we talk about the Brandos. You understood a fucking dog. Like a very cool dog, but it's a dog. What the fuck? Are you high?
John looks at Richard. Never underestimate anyone around you.
You're talking to a dog. There's nothing to be understood there.
And yet I did.
What the fuck? You see, Echo, let's focus on the Brendo part. Okay, Richard? Whatever. Yeah, you're right. They have someone who's definitely controlling them, and what my theory is, these Brandos are not as free as they make it out for them to be. I think they're being tested. Well, yeah, I think they're being tested.
Maybe.
They don't... When I heard the names Diola and Diora, I tried to research, but they don't really come up often. They're someone, but not really stats level of a someone. And if I had to guess is, this whole ordeal that they are doing is actually something independent that they're doing by themselves. I don't think their superiors know they're trying to take over so many territories like this. I think that the reason why they were even delivering drugs in the first place was just to make allies, friends, talk it out, reconnaissance. And of course,
way
they're
they can-
assholes, so that didn't work.
Yes, that way they can make a big show of being useful to the higher ups.
Yeah, they're trying to show
Or-
off. Unfortunately, it's about to bite it in their ass.
Alternatively, they might have been trying to gather forces to overthrow those higher ups, but doesn't really matter to us.
No,
I guess.
no, that's physically impossible for them. Not at all.
If
Those-
they were trying that,
Uh,
they would have stands.
For that, they would have to
Without-
have. Look, for them to do that, they would need more money than their higher ups, and they do not have more money than their higher ups.
With
I-
all
Brando's
respect,
scheme, I'm pretty sure that's just. I
They're-
don't know.
Their higher ups
Well,
are
the thing
Brandos.
is-
A higher up to a Brando is another Brando. Think about that. Except for that one, he puts a
Yeah.
Dion. That one is just cool. You're cool, Dion.
Don't
Hmm.
wait. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't Brando's from what I've heard, aren't they always scheming and trying to get up more? Why wouldn't they be trying to do that more?
Well, because here's the thing. There are things you can do to go up, and there are things you can't. Let's say here, Dion. Let's imagine you with no stance. I'll be honest, I don't think you can do jack shit in this world that way. Not against stand users. These two are two little babies trying to fight against an adult who has been training into martial arts for 50 years. They're not winning that fight, no matter how hard they try. And they think they can, which is the funniest part about this. They think they can. They will not.